outside, it's like God let me dial up the weather. Got the whole
Griffer.
I ain't seen some of them in forever. It's one of those never forget it, better stop and take it in kind of scenes. Everything's just right, yeah, except for one thing. You should be here, standing with your arm around me here, and cutting up, cracking a cold beer, saying cheers. Hey y'all, it's sure been a good year. It's one of those moments that's got your name written all over it. And you know that if I had just one wish, it'd be that you didn't have to miss this. You should be here. You'd be taking way too many pictures on your phone, showing them off to everybody that you know back home, and even some you don't. Yeah, they say now you're in a better place, and I would be too if I could see your face. You should be here, standing with your arm around me here, and cutting up, cracking a cold beer, saying cheers. Hey y'all, it's sure been a good year. It's one of those moments that's got your name written all over it. And you know that if I had just one wish, it'd be that you didn't have to miss this. Oh, you should be here, you'd be loving this, you'd be freaking out, you'd be smiling. Yeah, I know you'd be all about what's going on right here, right now. God, I wish somehow you could be here. Oh, you should be here. Yeah, this is one of those moments that's got your name written all over it. And you know that if I had just one wish, it'd be that you didn't have to miss this. Oh, you should be here. You should be here.
Big Griff. Look at him. He's ready, folks. He's game ready. Get him, Griff. There you go, Griff.
Come on!
Come on, Griff.
Come on!
Come on, Griff.
Come on, Griff!
Get him, Griff. Get him, Griff. Baby.
Big win!
Everything's just right, yeah, except for one thing. You should be
Griff.
standing with your arm around me here, and cutting up, cracking a cold beer, saying cheers. Hey y'all, it's sure been a good year. It's one of those moments.
Come on, Griff.
It's got your
They are
name
at the
written
post.
all over it. And you know that if I had just one
They're off.
wish, it'd be that
Here's
you
Carlos out for the lead. Ruler of the Nile is there down toward the inside. Trace Eckes in between those two, and these three come to the front. Then Griff, facilitator, far outside. Ruler of the Nile, though, has a head in front here early on. Trace Eckes between horses goes second and length. Here's Carlos, backs away into third. Facilitator fourth. There goes Xavier moving up the rail, one spot from fifth. Griff, the gray is in between horses in sixth. Gap of nearly 5 more back to Levanto, and another 4 back of that one to Animus last. 23.17 seconds the time. For the opening quarter, Trace Eckes has a head in front. Ruler of the Nile is there toward the inside in second. And Facilitator moves up third on the outside, a length off the leader. Xavier fourth toward the rail. Griff is down toward the inside. Now changing lanes toward the outside in fifth as they move to the top of the stretch, and still 5 lengths off the lead. Trace Eckes has a deck in front off the turn between horses. Ruler of the Nile second, Facilitator third, Xavier in behind that trio. Griff is still fifth on the far outside, and Trace Eckes still nursing a narrow lead coming to the eighth pole. Ruler of the Nile, Griff on the outside, Facilitator fighting on. And then further back, Xavier. 16th pole, late run from Animus from far back. It is Griff with a head in front, Facilitator toward the inside. Animus runs on with Xavier. Animus trying with Xavier on the outside, still on the inside. Facilitator, photo for the win in the Keeneland opener.
It's got your name written all over it. And you know that if I had just one wish, it'd be that you didn't have to miss this. Oh, you should be here. You should be here.
Photo for the win. Hold all tickets. They're off. Warriors Lullaby, determined to have that early lead, comes right out hustling, and there is Cristo Sky to the inside, who comes away running in second. Trace Eckes between horses third, now challenging for second. In fact, Trace Eckes is going to move up, and so will Cristo Sky, and those two draw alongside of Warriors Lullaby against the rail, so you've got a three-way shuffle for the lead. Rockin' Candy far outside is in fourth, Xavier in fifth, Griff is sixth. It was 22.67 seconds for the opening quarter. Warriors Lullaby is the leader by a half length around far turn. Cristo Sky second by a length and a half. Trace Eckes has backed off into third, gap of two. Rockin' Candy fourth, a half length. Xavier in fifth, Griff is sixth. They come for the top of the stretch, and Cristo Sky is coming after Warriors Lullaby. Those two matching strides off the turn. A gap of five back to Rockin' Candy. Swings toward the outside in third. Xavier in fourth toward the inside, and Cristo Sky has the lead. Cristo Sky has gotten the lead a length and a half clear. Xavier's going to be running late, going to change lanes and move up between horses. Trying to catch Cristo Sky. Xavier's going to look to the inside now. Cristo Sky, Xavier, Rockin' Candy third. There's Xavier. Just runs right up the rail with that nifty move, changing lanes from right to left. And Xavier wins for Declan Cannon. Cristo Sky second, Rockin' Candy third, and Warriors Lullaby fourth.
And they're off. Ruler of the Nile on the far outside away well. Griff is there. Midnight Las Vegas from mid-pack fires up on through. Tresecki's down inside, holds his spot right at the rail, now backs off just a bit. So it is Midnight Las Vegas who comes away with the lead with 5 furlongs to go. Ruler of the Nile on the outside is racing in second. Tresecki's over to the inside to be third. Griff is fourth, and on the outside is Xavier who's fifth. And Cristo Sky's at the back in sixth. 4 furlongs to go. Midnight Las Vegas onto the far turn in front, holding on to a half-length lead, 3 furlongs out. Ruler of the Nile is poised right there to the outside second, and now he's getting a little bit closer. Putting in a bid is Ruler of the Nile midway round the far turn. Trek Eckes behind. Griff is winding up with a wide bid. Xavier's in some traffic. Cristo Sky switches to the far outside. They're off the turn. They're in the stretch. Ruler of the Nile's in front, 3/16 to go. A swarm of challengers, though. Cristo Sky's coming boldly down the side of the track. Griff is there, too. Midnight Las Vegas battles on. Xavier's in behind. Ruler of the Nile, something left. Length and a half lead, 100 yards to go. And Ruler of the Nile gets the job done. Wins by 2 in the end. Xavier got up for second. Griff was third. And Midnight Las Vegas was fourth.
You should be here. It's perfect outside, it's like God let me dial up the weather. Got the whole crew here, I ain't seen some of them in forever. It's one of those never forget it, better stop and take it in kind of scenes. Everything's just right, yeah, except for one thing. You should be here, standing with your arm around me here.
They're in the gate.
Cutting up, cracking a cold beer.
And they're off.
Cheers. Hey, y'all,
4 run on the far outside, off to a good start. Giddy Meister hustled along as well. Pat Daddy right up into the mix too. And here comes Run Trouble Run, slicing up on through to challenge for the top spot as D Squared backs off into 5th. Partridge Benning comes away racing in 6th. Facilitator on the outside is 7th. Tresekis is 8th. Davian is 9th by 4. Here's Carlos is at the back with Griff. Down the backstretch run. The battle up top continues. 4 of them across the track heading for the far turn. And on the far outside, 4 run trying to put in a 4-wide bid to grab the lead with Pat Daddy right there. Also there is Giddy Meister in tight and checking briefly. There was Run Trouble Run, backing up through the field. D Squared is in between horses, only about 3.5 lengths off the lead. Partridge Benny is also there as they come from the top of the stretch. 2 furlongs to go. 4 run comes off the turn and grabs the lead. Pat Daddy's battling on down inside. Here comes Facilitator down the center of the track, putting in a bold late run. Facilitator strikes the lead with a furlong to go, but Griff bursts on the scene, and here's Griff. Griff on the outside alongside of Facilitator. Griff's in front, 100 yards to go. Facilitator fights right back. These two to the wire. Photo! Facilitator came back on Griff, but it's tight. Tresekis was 3rd.
Got your name written all over it. And you know that if I had just one wish, it'd be that you didn't have to miss this. Oh, you should be here. You should be here. It's perfect outside, it's like God let me dial up the weather. Got the whole crew here, I ain't seen some of them in forever.